First. And action.
Hello and welcome to Hauser Junior High School Sports. I'm Gavin Sweetser.
I'm Stanley. We are in the Hauser Big Gym today, and the Cougars are ready to play some volleyball.
Today, the 7th grade boys volleyball team will be playing the Albright Vikings. It's going to be a great game to see how hard these boys have been working this season.
This is just such an exciting time. It's our second season streaming live on YouTube live stream. Yippee!
We are students at Hauser Junior High School Sports Broadcast Club, sponsored by Miss Conscious, and this is really such a fun opportunity. It's good to be in the gym and see the players on the court.
Boys volleyball always seems to be the beginning for spring.
It's really exciting to be here. It's so great to see the boys warming up. Let's see who's playing for the Albright Vikings today.
Albright definitely seems to have brought their A game to Hauser. Here's the roster for them. Number 13 is Wyatt Gill. Number 5, Vinny Marcinello. Number 8, Amir Masba. Number 16, Jack Wren. Number 21, Josh Wren. Number 9, Luke Boyd. Number 7, Gabe Jacobo. Number 10, Ashton James. Number 6, Dylan Moore. And number 11, Jonathan Lewis. Wait, are you going to baseball?
Nice. Let's see who's playing for Hauser.
And for Hauser, we have number 7, Jaden Warsack. Number 13, Kyle Cummings. Number 17, Will Harbeck. Number 18, Jamie Lopez. Number 19, Dylan Bolt. Number 20, Andrew Conscious. Number 21, Joseph Stengel. Number 28, Teddy Porter. Number 32, Aaron Garcia. Number 36, Ricky Patak. Number 39, Spencer Valensky. And number 43, James Leone.
These boys are getting ready with their warm-ups.
As Hauser warms up with a minute and a half on the clock, people are rolling in.
As we wait for the whole crowd to get settled, with their warm-ups, what have been your thoughts about how Hauser will perform today against the Vikings?
They're gonna win. Personally, I think they're gonna win the coin flip. But yeah.
When we were getting our rosters from the Vikings, the coach said that they've only won like one of their coin toss and one of their games so far. So this could get interesting, but maybe not.
Yeah, so let's see what happens this game today. Who do you think is gonna win, Gavin?
Me personally, I'm not being biased at all, but the Cougars have to be a favorite for the win today.
Yeah.
35 seconds remain. Do you think that we will see some good competition, or it'll be a blowout one way or another?
It looks like they're doing good competition so far. Oh yeah, Hauser's undefeated.
And like I said earlier, Hauser's undefeated, like Stan just said, but the Vikings have only won one of their games this season so far, so I think it will go in Hauser's favor.
They said one game, not one game. Okay, as the bell rings, let's see what happens now. As the teams are getting ready in their positions.
Now, the Vikings are starting to get their serves in and warming up on the court. There have been many misfires so far. Do you think that the serves will be erratic like it's now, or do you think they'll be like more accurate and there'll be more rallies?
I think they're going to be much more accurate. Because these right here are pretty accurate. But yeah, we'll find out soon enough.
Yeah, I agree. there have been some like erratic ones, but then there's also some really nice serves that could lead to something interesting.
Yeah. So let's just see how the game plays out.
With 16 seconds left for the Vikings to get their serves in and warm up, let's just see, like, what do you think is going on inside any of their players' heads right now for either team?
Yeah. We'll see as Hauser starts serving the ball.
Right now, if I was them, I'd probably have listened to some music or something to get me jazzed or pumped up for the game to have the best chance of winning.
I wonder what they listen to.
Personally, I just listen to my own personal playlist, either pop with a little bit of rap or country, mostly pop.
Thunderstruck by AC/DC.
I disagree with you there. I agree that's a good song, but there's some other good classics. There have been many people with some great serves, good timing, and great everything. Do you think that they might get the jitters, or do you think they'll keep all this momentum from warm-ups, or will they keep the momentum to the game?
What the fuck? Yeah, I think they're gonna do good.
As the teams get ready for, as the buzzer rang, the teams went into their huddles to see who's starting for their teams.
The crowd is very interested as this happens.
It looks like the crowd is coming in slowly but surely. I think we'll definitely see a great outcome from the crowd today.
What do you think they're talking about in the Hauser bubble, Gavin?
I think they're just talking about how to get like hype and like a good strategy to win the game. What about you?
Looks like they're doing a game-winning strategy. Let's see what happens.
Before this handshake, do you think our Hauser lineup looks promising compared to the Vikings lineup?
I don't know. As high fives quickly happen.
Go Hauser!
It looks like Hauser's going to get the first serve today. Number 10, Jaime, is going to take the serve for the Cougars. Let's see how this plays out.
The crowd's getting real quiet. The crowd's getting real quiet.
Looks like the ref's just clarifying some stuff with the scoreboard people. But meanwhile, let's see what this serve will turn out to be. Good or bad, or maybe in the middle. Good serve from Jaime Lopez.
Oh, and the crowd missing that ball.
At first, that return looked promising, but it was just that last hit that killed their momentum. First serve was good, just too soft on the second serve. Game is tied 1-1 with the Vikings serve, number 16. Great save from number 9 from the Vikings. That save looked like he would have saved their team, but they just had poor touches on the ball. 2-1 Cougars. James Leone with the serve. Great position of the serve. Just the Vikings couldn't get the ball back over the net. 3-1 Cougars. James Leone with the serve. Another good serve from James. This looks like it could turn out to be a great rally from both teams. Just too heavy of a touch from the Vikings. 4-1 Cougars. James with 2 good serves, just too hard on that last one.
The crowd not doing anything, just waiting to see the score would have to be.
Fault from the Vikings, foot on the line, 5-2 Cougars. Number 21, Joseph with the serve. Good serve. Looked like it had the presence of a good rally, just couldn't get the connection he wanted. Joseph with the serve again.
I want to say thank you to the few viewers watching this video right now. It's alright.
The ball hit the ceiling, so point Vikings, 6-3 Cougars. Good placement from the serve. Great placement from the serve. Great return set. Went over, hit the line, but in play. 7-3 Cougars. Just too soft from Kyle. Point Vikings, 7-4.
Seven 5 Hauser.
Good dig from Joseph, just too strong. Hit the ceiling. Point Vikings, 7-6. Look, doesn't it seem like the Vikings are making a comeback?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. The game is still 7-6 Hauser. Ooh, now it's tied 7-7.
At first time, I didn't get a great touch, but even though it didn't end up in their favor, we still have some momentum. Not anymore. Oh, now the Vikings have all the momentum. 7-8 Vikings. Good serve from number 8 of the Vikings. This has a presence of a good or even possible great rally. Number 9 of the Vikings hit the net. 8-8 all. Teddy Porter with the serve. Good serve. Bad communication. Point Cougars, 9-8. Another great serve from Teddy Porter.
Good job, Will.
Great putback from Will Harbeck. 10-8 Cougars.
I feel a little excited here after what happened with the
Teddy with the serve. First 2 serves look great. That one just mishit. Score 10-9. Good serve. Even better teamwork from the Cougars. Point Cougars, 11-9. Will Harvick with the serve.
Crowd getting quiet as Will serves. Eleven 10. Hauser.
All right,
Great teamwork from the Cougars. 12-10. Cougars are up. Good serve. It looks like it would have been a good rally, but just couldn't get good connection for the serve over. Just too low for Will to set it. So it's a lift. Point Vikings, 13-11 Cougars.
Fourteen 11 Cougars.
Just too wide outside the red lines.
all right, good job, James.
Great serve, just great serve from James. Bad communication from the Vikings. James with the serve. Kyle just went under their net. You can't do that, so point Vikings, 15-12. Well, 15-12 Cougars. Just too heavy of a touch. Point Vikings, 15-13. Good serve. Just a poor touch from Jaime. Point Vikings, 15-14. Jaime goes off for number 20, Andrew Conscious.
The crowd getting anxious with each hit.
Cougars with another man under the net. Point Vikings, all tied up at 15 apiece. Great serve. Even better dig from the Cougars. This looks like it has the presence of another great rally.
Ooh, a close call there. The crowd just waiting to see what happens.
15-16 Vikings. Number 5 of the Vikings is having a pretty good day with the serves. Point Vikings, 15-17 Vikings. One of the Vikings players went under. Point Cougars, 16-17 Vikings. 21 Joseph with the serve. dig from Kyle, just too hard. Will couldn't get a good touch over. Point Vikings. 16-18. Vikings are up.
The crowd feeling anxious as his balls at the header.
Good save, Teddy.
Timeout Cougars. 16-19 right now. Stan, wouldn't you agree? It looks like the Cougars are falling apart right now.
I know they better get their play up by the end of this first game.
Yeah, I feel like we should have a hefty lead right now, but it proves that even the underdogs can come back and win. If the Cougars stay at this rate, do you think the score for all of their games today will be like this, or do you think they'll take their momentum and take their energy from this timeout and bring it onto the court?
These games can go anywhere, anytime. So let's see what happens.
Too soft of a serve. Point Cougars. 17-19 Vikings. Number 13 Kyle with the serve.
Seventeen 20 Vikings. Point Vikings.
5 more points for the Vikings in this match. Foot on the line, illegal play. 18-20 Vikings. Number 28 Teddy with the serve. Great serve from Teddy. Great spike from Will Harbett. Point Cougars. 19-20 Vikings. Wouldn't you agree that now the Cougars have all of the momentum?
Yeah, but 19-20, the game can go anywhere. How's the crowd getting excited as Will gets that ball over?
Great tip from Will. 20-20. Game's tied up. Another good serve from Teddy. Just jumped too early. Timeout Vikings. 21-20 at the timeout. Cougars are winning.
I guess Hauser took that timeout energy and brought onto the court. Don't you say, Gavin?
Yeah. Like I said earlier, they have the momentum. They have the momentum right now, and this timeout is a time to get their energy back up and stick with this momentum to the end of the game. Teddy, number 28, Teddy with the serve again. Another good serve from Teddy. Great, good spike, but looks like the Cougars just had a better time. Too hard of a tip over from number 16 of the Vikings. Point Cougars, 22-20.
Good job, Teddy.
Great serve. It looked like it had the presence of a good dig, but just couldn't come out with the good dig.
Score 23-20 Hauser.
Timeout Vikings. That was not. Those two timeouts from the Vikings weren't far apart. So what do you think this means for both teams?
I don't know. It looks like the Hauser was losing a little bit ago, but now the Vikings are losing. I want to thank the 3 viewers watching.
Will Harbeck with the serve for the Cougars. Great serve. Awful communication from Vikings. Point Cougars. The score is now 24-20. Match point.
1 more point to win by the Hausers.
You ready?
And the Hausers were then down 17-19.
Great serve.
Great serve by Hauser. And Hauser wins the first game. Let's see what happens in the next one.
So in the meantime, do you think that the Cougars will keep all this great momentum that they have and stick with the lead, or do you think they'll just be like last game where they had their momentum at the beginning of the game, but they just got tired and gave all the momentum to the Vikings?
Hauser won the last game, so it really all depends. The game is fresh, and who knows where this will go.
Yeah, all team sports. If it's football or you throw a ball, soccer or you kick a ball, or even volleyball, all team sports could have momentum 1 minute, and the next second, the momentum could go to the other team.
Crowd's getting anxious as we're getting ready to play this next game.
Right now, I'm not being biased, but the momentum I feel will stick with the Cougars for hopefully the whole game, but at least half the game. The momentum will be with the Cougars. So, what do you think they're talking about in the huddle right now for the Cougars?
I think they're talking about how they're going to win this next game. Viking gets the first serve.
Number 6 of the Vikings with the serve. Good serve from number 6 of the Vikings. Just got it over. Looks like number 10 of the Vikings just couldn't get his feet set to get it over the net. Point Cougars, 1-0. Ricky Patak with a serve. Great serve from Ricky. Like I said before, number 13 and number 10 just couldn't get their feet placed at the right spot. Point Cougars, 2-0. Ricky Patak with the serve. Great serve. Just barely got it over, which startled the Vikings. Point Cougars, 3-0. Ricky Patak's on a roll. Do you think he'll keep it until he has to switch? Just couldn't get his touch that he wanted. Point Cougars, 4-0. Rick has been on a roll with the serves. What did she say?
Yeah. Let's see.
Another phenomenal serve from Ricky.
Nice return from Hauser.
Great dig from number 6 of the Vikings. But just couldn't get it over the net in time. 5-0 Cougars. Like I said before, all the momentum is with the Cougars right now. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
You got it? You got it? Oh, good job, boys.
Great.
Good point, boys.
Great communication from the Cougars. Point Cougars, 6-0. Number 32, Aaron with the serve. Good recovery from the Vikings after the ball hit the ceiling. Just couldn't get their communication set from the Cougars. Point Vikings 6-1. Lift from Will Harbeck 6-2 Vikings. Sorry, Cougars. Number 8 of the Vikings with the serve. Ricky looked like he was going at Muhammad Ali with that punch. Number 8 with another great serve. Just bad communication from the Cougars, from Ricky and Will. Point Wildcat. Sorry, point Vikings 6-4.
Another point for Hauser. The tide has totally turned. I think the Vikings have momentum. What do you think you're giving?
Yeah, Vikings have gained all the momentum. It feels like I've given the Cougars the commentator's curse, but that's just me.
Ooh, as we say that, he messes up a serve. 7-5, Hauser.
21, Joseph with the serve. Good serve from Joseph. The Vikings touches on the ball were just too hard. Point Cougars 8-5. Joseph with the serve. Just too high and hit a late. Point Vikings 8-6. Cougars are still up. Before that serve right there, number 5 in the first match was just on fire with the serves. What do you think happened in between his serves?
I don't know.
Get it. Ooh. Good try, Dylan.
Just too hard of a serve from Dylan Bold. Point Vikings 9-7. Cougars are up.
Go, Andrew. 5 in a row.
That was like Joseph's serve. Hit the ceiling. Point Cougars 10-7. Great serve from Andrew Conscious.
That's hard to do.
That was great concentration from the Cougars. Just couldn't get that last touch. Point Vikings 10-8. Good communication from the Cougars. Great teamwork from the Cougars and even a better spike from Kyle Kummer. Point Cougars 11-8.
Nice serve, bro.
Point Hauser as they barely missed the ball.
This is a good game so far. Hit the net. Joseph hit the net. Illegal. Point Cougars 12-8. Cougars are still up.
I want to thank the 4 viewers for watching this.
Timeout Vikings, their third of the day. in the stand. So in this timeout, do you think the momentum will change, or do you think it will stick with the team?
I don't know because the last game it went both ways. And, Albright won up, so we'll see what happens now.
Go Cougars!
Albright Vikings with the serve right now, number 13. That's a great serve from the Vikings. Jaime just got a tip to it. I think it was going out, but point Vikings 12-10 Cougars. Just too hard of a serve from number 13 of the Vikings. Point Cougars 13-10. (19) Dylan Bolt comes in for number 10 Jaime Lopez. No, great serve from Ricky Patat.
Nice, Andrew!
Those touches from both teams were hard, but at the end it just hit the ceiling. Point Vikings 13-11 Cougars. Joseph just got it over in time. Lucky duck. Point Cougars 14-11.
Crowd is anxious as this game is really close. But Hauser already won the first one, so let's see what happens.
Vikings touches were just too hard. Point Cougars 15-11. Cougars. Number 32, Aaron with the serve. Great serve from Aaron. Those are some good bumps and sets from the Vikings. Overall, Ricky Patak just couldn't get the dig. Point Vikings, 15-12 Cougars.
Good pass.
Nice. Good idea.
Good pass, Ricky.
Great tip from Joseph, just bad communication from the Vikings. 16-12, while Cougars.
Sounds like Hauser's crowd is really excited.
Number 21, Joseph with the serve for the Cougars. Good serve from Joseph. Joseph just couldn't get his hands under it for the dig. Point Vikings, 16-13 Cougars. I just want to give a thank you to the 5 viewers right now.
Nice.
Good serve from Dylan Bolt. Just hit their hands in an awkward position. Point Vikings 17-14 Cougars. Number 10, Jaime Lopez comes on for number 19, Dylan Bolt. Good serve from the Vikings. Ricky just couldn't get the hit over high enough. Point Vikings, 15-17 Cougars. Ricky just couldn't get it higher. 17-16 Cougars. Just too hard of a touch. Point Vikings, all tied up at 17 apiece. Too high, hit the ceiling. Point Cougars, 18-17. Just too hard of a serve from Andrew Conscious. Point Vikings.
Score 18-18 tie.
Number 21 with the serve. Good serve from number 21 of the Vikings. Great dig from number 21. This is turning out to be a great rally right now. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah. Ooh, and the crowd is more anxious than every hit.
Good boy.
Great rally from both teams. Just Kyle Coomer with another phenomenal spike. Point Cougars.
Score is 19-18.
Will Harbeck, number 17 with the serve for the Cougars. Just got over the net. Yeah. Great. 2 spikes in a row from Kyle Coomer.
Score is 20-18 with Cougars on that point.
Cougars have 5 points to go in the match. Great serve from Will. Vikings just got the tip over, just couldn't get a great putback from the Cougars. Point Vikings, 20-19. Just too low and too hard from the Vikings. Point Cougars, 21-19. Ricky Patak with the serve. Great serve from Ricky Patak. The spin just got number 10 of the Vikings. Point Cougars, 22-19. Timeout Vikings. So the momentum has shifted multiple times in both games. What do you think the outcome will come to be?
I don't know, but right now it's looking like the Cougars will win.
Hi, Clay. How you doing, honey?
There have been many serves that have been good and bad. We haven't been counting, but who do you think has had most of the serves not go over or go out?
Hauser is having the better serve right now, but they're at their home, so
Number 36, Ricky Patak with the serve for the Cougars. 22-19 Cougars. Just got over the net. Great serve from Ricky Patak. That was a lift from the Vikings. Point Cougars, 23-19. 2 more points to win the match. Great serve from Ricky Patak. Just hit the top of the net and tipped. Point Cougars, 24-19. 1 point to go. Another great serve from Ricky Patak. Just couldn't get a good handle on the ball from the Vikings. The score, 25-19. And that's game.
it looks like Hauser has won it all.
There may or may not be a third game. I don't know.
are we doing in the next game?
It looks like there will be a third game.
So, eighth grade.
Right now, even though the Cougars won two of their games, they'll just do a third game for some extra practice for both teams. Number 7 of the Vikings with the serve for the start of this match. Just too soft of a serve. Point Cougars, 1-0.
Just FYI, this game is only going to go to 15.
Eighth grade does not do this. Great serve from Teddy Porter, right over the net. And some great spin. Number 11 of the Vikings just couldn't get a handle. Point Cougars, 2-0. Teddy with the serve again. Another great serve from Teddy Porter. Just had some bad communication on the Vikings' part. 3-0 Cougars. This is only a 10-minute game. This game is a 10-minute game, or whoever gets to the point 15 first. Just couldn't get the communication bearings right. Point Vikings, 3-1. Too low of a serve from number 16 of the Vikings. Point Cougars, 4-1. Dylan Bolt with the serve, just too hard. So Stan, from what you've seen from Dylan Bolt, would you say he's been hitting it too hard, or do you think that the Vikings could have like just set it?
I feel like the Vikings could have just said it.
Kyle with a great serve, just bad communication from the Vikings. Point Cougars.
The score is 6-2, Hauser.
Kyle Kummer with the serve. Another great serve. Just more bad communication from the Vikings. Point Cougars. 7-2. More bad communication from the Vikings, and another phenomenal serve from Kyle. 8-2 Cougars. Good serve from Kyle. Just got a bad touch on the ball. Point Vikings. 8-3 Cougars. Just hit the wrong part of their hand.
Point Cougars, 9-3 Cougars.
6 more points to go with 6 minutes left. Aaron just too low with the serve. Point Vikings, 9-4. Too low with the serve from the Vikings. Point Cougars, 10-4. 5 more points with 6 minutes and 15 seconds to go. Just The spin got number 6 of the Vikings, but the ball almost went into one of the nets. Just number 11 of the Vikings just didn't keep his body in front of it.
Point Cougars. The score is 12-4.
5 minutes, 45 seconds to go. 12-4. 3 more points. Serve just too soft from James. 12-5 with 5.5 minutes to go. That serve was just in a gap with no one there. Point Vikings, 12-6. A great tip from Will Harbeck. Vikings just hit the net. Point Cougars, 13-6, 2 more points with 4 minutes, 50 seconds to go. Great serve from Will Harbeck. Spin just got number 9 of the Vikings. Point Cougars, 1 more point to go with 4 minutes, 45 seconds. Number 10 got lucky right there. Point Vikings, 14-7. Cougars. Good serve from the Vikings. And that's game. The final score, 15-7.
It was a really great game.
The final score was 15 Cougars, 7 Vikings. And I'm Gavin Sweetser.
I'm Stanley. Thanks for watching and listening to Hauser Senior High Sports. But don't leave because the 8th grade is going to play too.
Okay, so you guys are all set. Please be careful as you're getting out of this desk. Don't unplug in. So one at a time. Let James go first.
Good job, man. Nicely done. Really good. You guys are pros, man.
All right, can you guys throw out that chicken nugget thing? Okay, thank you. Good job. You're taking. Oh. Yeah, it's fine. No, because I'm just thinking he's gonna. No, you guys have to go. So I'm gonna go get Johnny. Yeah.
Good job, guys.
Good job, guys.
He will be in 7 minutes.
Teddy, I got it.
Okay, thank you. All right, go. Have fun. Thank you, Rob. Thanks.
No problem. Thank you.
Okay.
Good luck.
Bye.
Have fun, bud.
All right, my friend. Do you want to do play-by-play, or do you want to do what do you guys want to do? You guys decide. Look over the script really quick, and then you can decide if you want to do play-by-play or color.
Or what?
Or color. So play-by-play is going to be the one that follows the ball and kind of says. You want to be color? All right, Clay.
Okay.
Okay, so Clayton, I'm going to have you sit here. You're going to have to put one leg here, one leg here. Actually, Clayton, I'm going to have you sit here. This might be closer to the action. So be careful, because once we unplug something, I can't replug it in. So you're going to put one leg here and one leg here.
In the middle?
Yeah, just be very careful not to disturb anything. Otherwise, it's over.
So,
you're talking to the snowball. All right. So. Okay. You read over the script and you can start in about 30 seconds to a minute.
So
and then, here, wait. These are the rosters. Let me show you these. Alina, this is just some facts for color. These are the rosters. Alina's going to need the rosters first, and then Clayton's going to need them afterwards.
is this my first one when I was in New Zealand?
And then we're playing Albright Vikings. and now it's going to be 8th grade boys. So it's the Vikings.
Do you want me to say the slashes? Or just and then
No,
eighth grade?
so no. You have to choose when there's stuff in there.
Oh,
So
today,
you say
8th grade.
today, the 8th grade boys volleyball stuff.
So, do I have to read all of them?
You're not going to read that. That's just talking points. Like when it's your turn to talk. You're going to talk a lot. You're going to carry the conversation during timeouts, between plays, that kind of thing. Good job, Ricky.
How close do you want me to be to the mic?
About this.
Like right here?
Like this close.
So, do I read the number first and then the name?
So just so you know, in about 4 minutes, I'm gonna have to go to the front doors and get my kids. So I'll be gone for like 3 minutes. Yeah, we got Alright, you guys can probably go ahead
Hello, and welcome to Hauser Junior High School Sports. I'm Clayton Burns.
And I'm Alina Charania. We are in the Hauser Big Gym today, and the Cougars are ready to play some volleyball.
Today, the 8th grade boys volleyball team will be playing the opponent, the Albright Vikings. It's going to be a great game, and to see how hard these boys have been working this season.
This is such an exciting time. It's our second season streaming live on YouTube live stream.
We are students in Hauser Sports Broadcast Club, sponsored by Miss Conscious. And this really is such a fun opportunity. It's so good to be in the gym and to see all the players on the court.
Boys volleyball always seems to mark the beginning of spring.
It's really exciting to be here. It's so great to see the boys warming up. Let's see who is playing for the Albright Vikings.
Albright definitely seems to have brought their A game to Hauser today. Here's the roster for the Vikings 8th grade boys volleyball team.
Nice. Let's see who's playing for Hauser.
And for Hauser, we have number 2, Collins Tompkins. Number 4, Henry Jurgens. Number 5, Will Rio. 9, Enzo Burke. 10, Gavin Keohane. 14, Tin Diamelli. 16, Dylan Strobel. 23, Brandon Ruiz. 25, Anthony Lemberg. Number 29, Gus Smith. 30, Daniel Amprin. 34, Mateo Garcia. 44, Brady Fish. 31, Marcelo George.
These boys are getting ready with their warm-ups.
As you can see, the Vikings are warming up by serving the ball.
Looks like the game is about to start in exactly 2 minutes. And the team mascot is going to have the first serve.
Team house, so it's either the Vikings or the Cougars. We have to see. We don't know who starts.
Are you done?
Yeah.
Is this Hauser? And then there's Vikings.
That's Hauser. Yeah.
So this should be an exciting matchup.
Yep. Looks like their spikes are really good too.
Yeah, and these 8th grade boys can be powerful.
Very competitive.
Mm-hmm. We are just about 35 seconds away from the game starting. This will be a great one. I'm excited. Are you excited?
Yeah, very.
And here we go. Oh, maybe not. We have another
3 minutes.
Yep. So sit tight and yeah.
Hauser's practicing their sets and spikes.
Ooh, that was a powerful one. That just sailed right over out of bounds.
Yep.
All right, perfect timing.
On this contest. So it kind of like ends, or do I just like
Right, so now you're going to just be describing what you've seen
so I don't want to read this until I say
until
it.
the end. Yeah. So now you just kind of talk, have a conversation between you two.
So, do we know, is Hauser's volleyball team good this year? Have they been doing good, do you think?
Yeah.
And for Albright, I think that they've been going
Yeah.
steady, pretty good. So, this should be a good matchup. And we have 30 seconds now till the game starts. So, I think that we're going to see the starters and the game plan.
Yeah.
And let's keep a lookout for the star players of this one and who's been standing out.
Yep.
We are moments away from this one. All right. The game looks like it is officially going to start now.
Looks like Albright's serves are really strong.
Yeah. Okay, so we have another 25 seconds. There may be like a delay, maybe, or just some extra practice. Because it looks like Hauser may be going over the game plan as of now. All right. Now we have another minute because now Hauser is getting their fair share, and I think that they're switching off for practice for the game. And if you're just tuning in, I'm Clayton Burns,
I'm Alina Tranya.
and this is the Hauser Cougars, 8th grade versus the Albright Vikings in boys volleyball. And it should be a good one. Wow, these balls are just flying everywhere. Might want to look out if you're in the crowd. Okay, let's check on if it's starting. Okay, both teams are now going into a huddle, and it looks like the game is ready to start. Okay, the show looks like, or the game looks like it is about to start. get the show on the road. A little pregame high fives for both teams. You know, a big part of the game is to always be a good sport. And always, at the end of the day, sports, you have fun with friends. You know, it's always good to be a good team player, show respect for the other team. So it looks like our starting lineup for the Cougars is, let's see, number 13, which is not on the list. Number 34, Mateo Garcia. And yeah. So now we have a serve from Mateo Garcia. Great hits. Another one up and over. And that will be a point for the Albright Vikings. It is tied 1-1 at the moment. A serve from number 28, Quinton Badinger, for the Albright Vikings. And it is 2-1 Albright. Another serve from 28, Quinton Badinger. Great hits from Albright. Up and over. That was a good effort, but he lost it that time. So that will be a point for Albright Vikings. 3-1 Albright. A serve from Quinton Badinger again. And that one sails out of bounds from number 14, Tim Giacomelli. And the Cougars there get a point. It is 4-2 Albright. Dylan Strobel checks in for Tim Giacomelli. Dylan Bolt now serving, number 16. Oh, not Dylan Bolt. Dylan Strobel. I get them mixed up. 2 Dylans. All right, and we have another point for Albright Vikings. It is Albright has 5, and Hauser Cougars have 2. Another great serve. That time is from number 14 on Albright, Cheyenne Siddiqui. Hauser that time getting a point. And for Albright, number 0 checks in for number 14. A serve from number 30, Daniel Amdaran. And Albright gets another point. Another check-in, number 13 for number 30 for the Cougars. Ooh, good efforts on both sides that time. But at the end, Albright gets the point, and now number 23 for Albright is serving Quinton Medina. Or 23. 23 is Nosa Amorabi. Serving now is number 4 for Cougars, Henry Jurgens. The Cougars that time gives a point. And it is 8 Albright Vikings, 5, Hauser Cougars. Ooh, that was a nice hit. Oh, going back and forth. Oh, and that is number 34 from the Cougars, Mateo Garcia, who didn't make the set that time. So that will be a point for Albright Vikings. Albright 9, Cougars 5. More points on the board for Cougars, and it is now 6-9. Albright Vikings. Number 5 for Cougars, Will Rio is serving. Ooh, nice serve from Will. Gives them the upper hand that time and gives them some nice points. 7-9, Albright. Another serve from Will Rio. And looks like Cougars will get that point because Albright ended up hitting it out of bounds. Another great serve from Will Rio. Wow, and he is just great. They might want to keep giving him the ball. Serve. Let's see if his point streak will end here. Oh, and it ends up hitting the ceiling. That will be a point for Albright. And now it is a pretty close contested game. Albright 10, Cougars 9. And now number 18 for Albright. Just serves. And that is Luke Gordon. Didn't end up working out. It is a tie game, 10-10. Now we have number 13 for Hauser Cougars. Serving. Not a very good serve. Doesn't end up getting much on that one. So Albright will get a point, 11-10. A serve from number 24, Bart Wisnowski, from the Albright Vikings. Great sets, great bumps, and this ball. Ooh! And that was one of the best hit from number 23, Nosa Moradu. It just didn't seem like those teammates were on the same page. Number 34 now for Cougars will be serving, which is Mateo Garcia. Ooh, good efforts on both sides, but
Thank you for watching. For the people who are watching at home.
yes, and if you are just tuning in with us, I'm Clayton Burns,
I'm Alina Trania.
and this is the 8th grade boys volleyball Hauser Cougars versus Albright Vikings. Number 34 for Hauser, Mateo Garcia, will be serving. Ooh, really nice serve. It was perfect. And the Hauser has taken the lead. It's 14-11, Hauser Cougars. Number 34, Mateo Garcia. Another one serving. Great bumps, great sets. Up and over. Hits the ceiling. Oh, it's still going. Great efforts. And, whoa, nice save. Ooh. Oh, and Albright Vikings will get the point. And it's 12-14 Albright. Serving will be number 28 for Albright Vikings, which is Quentin Medina. some points for Albright after that serve. And wow, great points. And Hauser Cougars will get that point after that great bump. And yeah, so Hauser is communicating. And here we go, a serve from Dylan Strobel, number 16. Nice serve. Up and over to Albright side. Ooh. Okay, so that spike ended up going out of bounds, leading the points to Albright Vikings. And it is 15-14, Hauser Cougars. A serve from number 14 on Albright, Cheyenne Siddiqui. Ended up being a good serve, and now the game is tied, 15-15. Another serve from number 14 for Albright, Cheyenne Siddiqui. And that one is sails out of bounds, which means that Hauser will be getting the point. 16-15, Hauser Cougars. Number 25 is subbed in for number 14 for Albright. Number 25 being Eamon Ox, and number 14 being Cheyenne Siddiqui. That will tie up the game. And now for Hauser, for number 30, Daniel Amperon goes out, and number 13 comes in. It is a tie game, 16-16. But that play right there breaks the tie for Albright Vikings to lead 17-16. Number 23, Nosa Amoragbi takes the serve that time. Great set. Great hits and great bumps overall going from both sides. The effort, you can see it here. Ooh, miscommunication maybe. This is a very contested game, a very close game between these two. And 16-18, Albright with the lead. Ooh, a very strong, nice spike that time by number 18 on the Vikings, Luke Corden. Ooh, and the ref says that it hits net. Oh, Hauser Cougars got the points. And number 4 comes in for number 23. And now number 4 on the Hauser Cougars, Henry Jurgens will take the serve. That play gave Hauser the point, and it is now 18-19, Albright Vikings. And Henry Jurgens, ooh, not the best luck on that one, but overall, good effort. Timeout, Hauser Cougars. Now, I think that so far, this game is
Very intense.
very intense, very contested, very close. Both teams have been really putting in the effort.
Yeah.
And, this game could go either way at this point, or at this rate, because both teams right now are not letting up.
Very competitive.
And it's they've been finding ways to score very frequently here. And if you're wondering, the timeout was taken by the Cougars.
Vikings are ready to play.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they've been playing well, and they have the lead 20-18 here. So I think that their game plan has been going pretty well so far. Not too much to adjust, probably, but all right, the Hauser Cougars are ready. And now going forward, what do you think the Hauser Cougars would change about their game plan?
Probably their communication.
Yeah, their communication has not been the strongest. And Hauser just took a point. 20-19, Albright after that serve. And now serving for Cougars is number 5, Will Rio. Ooh, Will Rio, I have to say, at the start of the game, we've been talking about those players that really have been standing out. And Will Rio, I have to say, has been on point with his serves. Ooh, he gets another one there. And now Will Rio will take the lead for the Cougars. Now it is 21-20. Hauser Cougars. Ooh, a nice slide there. Albright Vikings. Ooh, miscommunication there, and ended up as a point for Hauser Cougars. (22-20). Hauser Cougars. Ooh, nice save, but overall, in the end, it just doesn't go as planned, and Hauser takes the 3-point lead, 23-20. And now Albright will take a timeout to adjust their game. And if you are just tuning in with us, I'm Clayton Burns,
I'm Alina Charania.
and this game has been very close. It is Albright Vikings versus Hauser Cougars, 8th grade boys. And it is 23-20. All right. Well, surprisingly, Albright Vikings have broke their huddle quicker than the Cougars for being the ones that took the timeout. So they probably just need to adjust some little things. And it will be number 5, Will Rio again, taking the serve. Ooh. Oh, maybe a little too much power on that one as it sails right out of bounds over the Albright's heads. And it will be a point for Albright, 21-23, Hauser Cougars. Whoa. Oh, and it stays in bounds by just a little. So the ref will give Albright Vikings the point. It is now very close, only a 1-point game. 22-23, Hauser Cougars. Taking the serve will be number 18 for the Albright Vikings, Luke Corden. Very good stuff. Ooh. Great play. Oh, and number 14, Tim Giacomelli, is hitting the gritty. 24-22, Hauser Cougars. And number 44, Brady Fitch, will take the serve. Ooh. And now, you see, miscommunication has really been a big part in this matchup. So, moving forward, I think that... Ooh, all right. So, Hauser will get the points. And they reset the scoreboard. It is now game 2 of Hauser Cougars versus Albright Vikings, 8th grade boys. And if you are just tuning in, I'm Clayton Burns.
I'm Alina Charania.
And it is all tied up 0-0 as it is a new game. So if you are just tuning in, you made it just in time as they're adjusting their game plans, getting ready, and, whatever they need to do. I've been having such a great time commentating for this one. It's been a nice game, and it's really nice commentating with you. Thanks for commentating with me.
You're welcome.
So yeah, this so far has been a good one. Like I said, a new game. and Hauser took the lead and won that first game, but anything could happen in the second game because last game was very close and contested.
This game most likely is going to be very intense.
Oh yeah, I think that Albright has adjusted their game plan maybe, and I bet now they're going to be way more aggressive than they were that first game,
Most
knowing
definitely.
knowing what the Hauser Cougars can bring to the court. So Cougars are still in their huddle as Albright Vikings are waiting for the game to start. Looks like they're practicing their forms, chatting to their teammates, their game plan maybe. Okay, and we are back for the second game after that break for the huddle and players getting water, getting refreshed and ready for this game. Let's see, who will be taking the serve? It looks... Oh. So the Albright Vikings will be starting with the ball, and it will be number 24, Bart Wisnowski, taking the serve. And that was not the sharpest serve we've seen so far, as it was sailed out of bounds, and Hauser Cougars will get the point, 1-0. Number 34 for the Hauser Cougars, Mateo Garcia will take the serve, and it ends up going as planned, and Albright Vikings will not get the point. And now Mateo Garcia once again serving. Some great sets. Ooh, a nice spike. Wow, what a beautiful spike. Powerful, great form, just overall great. And that was number 29, Gus Smith, who took that great spike. It is now 3-0 Hauser Cougars versus the Albright Vikings. Ooh! Number 29, Gus Smith tries for a second serve, or not serve, a spike. My bad. A spike, trying to pick up more points, but just a little too much power that time. Number 30 for the Cougars, Daniel Perrin, hits it a little too hard, ends up hitting the ceiling. Now number 28 for the Albright Vikings, Quentin Madinger, serve. Oh, still in play. Oh, great communication for the Hauser Cougars. Oh, and number 29, Gus Smith picks up another one. More points for the Hauser Cougars. And it is now 4-2, Hauser Cougars. And now number 29, Gus Smith, goes out for number 16, Dylan Strobel. And number 2 for the Hauser Cougars, once again, Colin Tompkins, goes out for number 5, Will Rio. Wow. And more points on the board for Hauser. 5-2. Hauser. Some miscommunication once again for the Vikings, and that's played a big role in this one. And now number 16, Dylan Strobel, will be taking another serve. More miscommunication, looks like. And more points for Hauser Cougars, 7-2. Hauser.
I think the Albright Vikings are being a bit too aggressive.
Yeah, maybe a bit too aggressive, like you said. Wow, what a aggressive slide, and he ends up saving it that time. Oh wow, and both sides great effort that play, but ends up with Hauser Cougars grabbing the point, and it is 8-2 Hauser. Dylan Strobel once again taking that serve. I'd say that he's been on point,
Yep.
and he will take the serve again. So they got some points last time. Let's see if they could capitalize and get some points on this play again. Ooh, and good play overall for both sides, but it ends up being the Hauser points. And Hauser now leads by 8. Wow. And that one, a little too much power on that hit, and ends up sailing right out of bounds. And Albright Vikings will get that point. It's now 10-3. If you are just tuning in with us. And Albright has the lead. And now Albright picks up some points. It is now 10-4. Hauser. Another point for the Albright Vikings. And serving for the Albright will be number 19. Number 19, Max Sandoval. Number 30 for Hauser Cougars will be serving Daniel Amparan. More points for Hauser. And it is a timeout. Looks like Cougars have been getting lost points, which forces Albright to take another timeout. Well, not another. It's the first.
What do you think's the most important thing about just playing volleyball?
Well, I think that, first of all, you need to have a lot of athleticism. It's always a lot of diving, jumping. So I think that if you have a lot of strength for spiking, that's pretty important. Having that aggressiveness and being a good team player, always communicating, being a good sport, and yeah.
So, as a member of the audience, what do you think is like the most respectful thing to do for like a volleyball player who's playing?
Well, it's always important. Well, hopefully, unless if you're a super serious, crazy sports parent, then you should root for both kids because on the court, we're all friends on the court, and we all have one thing in common. They love volleyball. And now number 30, Daniel Amparan, does a good serve to give Hauser a point. And it is 14-5, Hauser Cougars. Number 30, Daniel Amparan will take another serve, another great serve, more points for him. And he has also been on point, which will give Hauser another point. 15-5. Wow, Hauser is in double digits. for this one. For this, they're leading 10, leading by 10. Because it's 15-5. Number 23 will be serving for Albright Vikings. Hauser or Moradi. Number 4 for the Cougars, Henry Jurgens will be serving. And that is some more points for the Cougars. 17-6. Ooh, great efforts. It seems like Albright is starting to lose their game.
Yeah.
Number 4, Henry Jurgens, once again. Maybe they should take a timeout and go over their game plan some more.
Yeah.
That would be a smart idea. Because this hasn't really been working for them. More points after that serve goes out of bounds for the Hauser Cougars. It's another point. Number 5, Rio will be taking the Cougars serve, and he has been phenomenal in these 2 games that they've played so far. Now number 18 for Albright Vikings, Luke Corden will be serving. Overall, a great serve for Luke Corden, and that will give Albright some points, making it 19-9, Hauser Cougars. Some miscommunication there for the Hauser Cougars as Albright picks up some more points. Once again, number 18, Luke Corden serving for Albright.
What?
And so far, Hauser Cougars have not found a way to stop number 18, Luke Corden, from his serves. Another serve.
No,
Luke
I'm watching
Corden.
a volleyball game.
Points for Hauser Cougars. From, I think that he was thinking something different on the serve, and he just couldn't get that serve off that time.
Okay. Bye.
And now, number 9 on the Hauser Cougars, Ezo Burke will go out. Number 44 for the Hauser Cougars, Peter Fitch, will serve. Wow, and that one almost hit me. So it's pretty risky being a commentator, which is what I just realized in volleyball. Number 24 for the Albright Vikings, Wisnowski will take serve. And that play ends up going to the Hauser Cougars as they get a point. It is now 21-14, Hauser Cougars. Number 34 for Hauser Cougars, Mateo Garcia will serve. And it hit the roof, which means that would be another point for the Cougars. It is now 22-14. Garcia, another serve. And another point. Wow. Very nice. Very nice. Oh. Number 28. Looks like he slid that time. I hope he's okay. Now, Garcia will take another serve. Wow, another great serve from Mateo Garcia, which will force Albright to take another timeout. And that is game. End of game 2. And, that game was not as close for Albright. They just fell off. It's safe to say they just fell off this game. So, and that's the game. The Cougars versus the Albright Vikings. And the Cougars won for 8th grade boys volleyball.
It was a really great game.
And the final score was 25-14, Cougars. I'm Clayton Burns.
And I'm Alina Charania. Thank you for watching and listening to Hauser Junior High Sports.